And a very good day to you and welcome to the program. I want to speak to you today about miserable comforters. Now don't laugh, I'm dead serious about this. If you've got nothing good to say about somebody, rather don't say anything. If we go to the book of Job, chapter 16 and verse 2, this is what Job says. I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are you all. Who is he speaking to? He's speaking to his friends. That's right, Job's comforters. Now, I went to the Oxford Dictionary and I was quite surprised to find this term in the dictionary. What is a Job's comforter? This is what a Job's comforter is. A person who aggravates distress under the guise of giving comfort. That's quite serious. Now listen folks, none of us is exempt from doing that, and especially me. That's why this message has touched me, probably more than you. It's so easy to be sarcastic. You see, sarcasm is always at the other person's expense. You might say to me, what does sarcasm mean? It means taking the mickey out of somebody else and then laughing about it, instead of using yourself. Now, in the case of Job, he went through hell, literally on earth. And remember, the Lord knew that was going to happen. We know what happened at the end of his life. God restored everything to Job, and he lived to see his great-grandchildren, okay? He doubled up everything that he lost. But at this time, he was sitting in the ash heap, full of boils from the top of his head to the tip of his toes, and he was literally rejected by everybody. And then his friends, so-called, inverted commas, came and supposedly comforted him. But they didn't comfort him. They took the mickey out of him. So if you've got nothing good to say about somebody, don't say anything. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, the Lord says that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Jesus is our real comforter. Jesus is an encourager. It's his nature. So was Barnabas. Barnabas was known as the encourager. I want to say to you today, we need to be like Jesus. When somebody's going through a hard time, it's not a time to start counseling him and telling him what he did wrong. He knows what he did wrong. He knows better than you, and he knows better than me. He wants comfort. He wants assurance. He wants you to tell him, I still love you, man. You dropped the ball, but I still love you. And God's going to restore you. That's the comfort. Not a case of, you shouldn't have done that. I told you not to go to that nightclub, and I told you not to drink, and I told you not to do this. That's why you are where you are. That's exactly what Job's comforters did to Job. Okay, a negative word can break a person. One word can break him down. A positive word can make him and can make him good. I want to say to dads and fathers, when you come home and you're tired at night and you sit down and your wife's prepared a beautiful meal for you, and you sit down and you tuck in, and it's a lovely meal. And when you finish, you say to your wife, darling, that was delicious. It's a pity that you burnt the potatoes. The cameramen are laughing, I'm laughing, but it's not funny, is it? You've just taken it all out, haven't you? Like Dad, when he comes home, because he thought about his wife and he loves her so much, and he brings her a big bouquet of flowers. And he says, that's because I love you. And she says, oh, thank you, darling. It's just a pity. They're the ones that I don't really like. That is what a Job's comforter does. Forget about whether you like them or not. Just say you love them. Forget about the burnt potatoes. Just enjoy the meal. And God will do the rest. Goodbye.